Hopefully my sound is working. OBS says it is, but I'm not sure how much I trust OBS. Well, I trust it enough. Actually, I trust it a lot, because if I didn't trust OBS, I wouldn't be using it to stream. But that's besides the point. Frostpunk ideally next week. This Saturday, I had some stuff that came up that prevents me from streaming, but I'm able to stream now, so I'll do this, and probably next week I'll be able to play Frostpunk again on Saturday. Okay. So I'm hearing mobs die, and yeah, audio seems to be fine. Okay. Let me check on this. So this is very rapidly filling up with stuff, most of which I don't actually need, like all of these bows, for example, are completely worthless. Anyway, so today I will try to use this thing we made last time, the Empower. So that can make the powered diamond anvil, you know. So the other thing I maybe will try to do, move my microphone as well, is to make one of these dank nulls, which I should be able to do if just like this. Actually, wait, hold on. Dank null. Okay, now this one can only be made like this, so I guess I'll make the blue one for now. Let me see, I need 4 blocks of coal for each one, so that's like 20 blocks of coal. How much coal do I have? Okay, enough to make 20. Okay, maybe I will do this and just go mine for more. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. No, actually, I won't do that. Cool. Okay. So, back to this. Powered diamond anvil. We need the item repairer, which means we need all of these powered things plus all of these, well, not powered, empowered things. Wait, it should be here. So for this, we only have black quartz and whatever. You already saw this. So I think you always want to empower the blocks, because they cost the same things to empower. So it's probably just better to empower the blocks. So I need to do 5 and of these and 1 of these. So I guess the first thing is to make another iron block. Okay. This may or may not work. I don't know. That seems to have worked. Yeah, here's an Inori crystal block. And then make a diamond block. And actually, no, make 5 diamond blocks. So to make 5 diamantine crystals. And now we'll need to bookmark this and bookmark, let me find it, this. Okay, so our current problem with these is that I can make this, but I need zirconium dust and I need malachite. Now I can sieve for it, And I think you can also mine for it, apparently, given this, but you can use a laser drill on it. Oh, never mind, it doesn't even generate. So sieve crushed endstone. Let me check the other one. This one. Fluorite, osmium. I think I might do this one first because this is the easiest. Because fluorite is just peridot. Oh wait, never mind. So peridot or peridot. This does the same thing, just crushed endstone through it. I'm not sure if we have any endstone in the system or anywhere else, but let me check how to make fluorite. I think it's like you use a rock crusher and then a pressurizer. So we're probably going to have to make a rock crusher because zirconium is necessary to make empowered diamantine anyway. But let me collect the rest of the stuff first. So like end stone. Okay, we have some end stone. We need to sieve it. Right? Yeah, on a diamond mesh. That's fine. Okay. I would ideally like to not use the hammer though. Okay, I can do this. I'll just do that, I guess. Also, the other thing I want to make is a time in a bottle. This is a pretty easy craft, so I'll just do, I mean, hopefully it's a pretty easy craft. Yeah, it is. So I'll just do it right now. Actually, I think I have bottles already. Yeah. So basically this thing, if you leave it in your inventory, it starts to collect time, like you see hours, minutes, seconds. If you leave it for a very long time, it will collect a lot of time. Also, this is now full of lava, which is pretty good. Because it means that I can just do this. Why do I have 2 of these? Give me this though. Because it does mean that I can just do this, take this out, and then flip this. And yeah. Put that away, put this in here, I guess. Okay. But endstone wise, I have 2 stacks of crushed endstone. Here's a sieve. Now this is going to take absolutely forever. But fortunately, there are things you can do. If you make a bunch of sieves, so there's 2 things you can do for this. You can make like a bunch of sieves, but you know, you have to go through this recipe, which isn't actually that bad. Like mana infused is okay. You can make a bunch of sieves, and then if you sieve one, it'll sieve like on all of them. Or you can just make this heavy sieve, which sieves 9 at a time, but you have to make compressed stuff. I'm going to do neither of those though, and make a mechanical user if I can. Which are automated users. Okay, never mind. I will not do this. I may try to enchant this later, but honestly right now I couldn't care less. That's like the one thing I didn't need. What the hell? So you used to be able to auto click on this and it would go faster. Okay, you know what? I'm a little tired of this. I'm going to make like 9 of them because I'm very tired of this. Let me check the scan. Fluorite. You know something? Never mind. Okay. The thing I could do is try to make the rock crusher right now. which I guess I will do because, ooh, wait, copper solenoids. Okay. Alright. Well, that may be more annoying. Let me try to sieve this. I just need a few things. I need one of these. Like, I need one peridot, and I need 5 malachites. Oh, do not throw the peas there. Or actually, you know, the other thing I can do is, maybe I will make an automated user. The other thing I can do, and actually the other thing that I will do, is go here. Doing shift right click acceleration cards to molecular assemblers. Okay, and? Okay. What the hell? I don't know what that was, but oh, they do see me. I was gonna let them live, or I guess let them be, but I guess not. I guess they don't want that for themselves. Okay, I will collect this stuff. I will also collect quartz. Maybe with the other pickaxe though. The this one. Oh no. Huh? Whoops. Okay, if I do this, I should be invisible, right? Okay, so I have oh no, it's over here. Okay, I do 7 damage if I'm holding the sword in my offhand. Huh. Okay, so the zombie pigmen do not actually care that I'm invisible, making this invisibility thing literally the most useless thing in here. Anyway. This is getting ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Where are they even coming from? I don't know. But there's gold on the floor, and you know, we need some gold maybe. But the rest of this though can get out of my inventory because they're completely useless. Okay, I shouldn't have minded with that, but whatever, I am quite far beyond caring at this point in time. I actually want some nether ores, man. Okay, let me mine it with this so I can collect ores. Nether coal, you know, I will grab nether coal. If it doesn't like explode. Okay, it did not explode. The reason is because we were, as you can see, running a little low on coal. You, however, can go to hell. I don't think it explodes if you mine it with Silk Touch. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I haven't played with the Nether ore mod ever before, so maybe I'm wrong on that point. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm collecting this because if you want to make manulin, a reinforcement, let's go. Or not a reinforcement, a modifier. There are a large number of ghasts. I mean, not ghast blazes, but that kind of doesn't matter at all. Okay, shouldn't have mine with that, but whatever, I don't even care. Oh, it's Meridian pickaxe. The beauty of having beauty of this did it just... Okay. As I was trying to say, the beauty of having the... I cannot... Oh. My train of thought is getting completely destroyed by these pigmen. Anyway, as I was going to say before, I was rather rudely interrupted by these guys, who I will now kill because it's actually pretty rare to get an opportunity to get more sword modifiers. And also pink slime. Is okay. Yeah, I don't even know what I was going to say anymore because I was so rudely interrupted. So I will just not say anything. Let's see here. So yeah, I guess this is another resource collection run. But I can also like vein mine a bunch of this. Let me see here. I can just vein mine nether rack to get free levels, and also you know, it will make pink slimes come out. Let me see. What did we come here for? That stuff. I have that stuff. So expert. Like I need another modifier and then I can make it. And then I can max its durability out. Okay. Full again. Which is whatever, I guess. Rip that pink slime. Yep. I will actually block this up though. With this. So that I can collect this ardite. And I'll probably go. Maybe. Yeah, see, I don't have a good way of repairing this pickaxe is the problem. So, do I have 5 modifiers? No, only 4. That's fine. I can still, you know, I can still use it. How much do I need? Okay, just 1,000. Like that. Yeah, I maybe want to put a pink slime piece on here so I can get free pink slime. But, you know, now it's kind of broken, but that's fine. Because 1, we don't need the Silk Touch pickaxe a lot anyway, and 2... And this is the important part. I can make it unbreakable now. Anyway. I guess you can also give it like a pink slime widget. Not a pickaxe head though, because pink slime is horrendous as a pickaxe head. Okay, so. I'm going to give this an input chest. And I'll just move this over here, I guess. So chest. Give me a chest. And automatic input. I guess everything can go in there. Everything can go in there except for this stuff, which goes in here. I need 5, so it's not like Ardite and Cobalt are particularly useful for anything, but I have to make them into ingots anyway, so I guess they can go in there. And this will make quartz, which is very helpful. Pink slime and soul beads can go in here. Okay, and back to sifting, I guess. If this gets annoying, I might go do something else. Okay, malachite. I need a peridot though. I might actually, you know what? Screw it. Because this is taking forever, I'm going to go make like 8 more sieves. Because I cannot be bothered to do that. So I need enriched alloys, which I don't have, but I can make, given some iron. It's not this, not that. It's this, right? No, it's not that. It's the metallurgic infuser, which is actually here. Basic infusing factory. Auto sort. I should probably auto sort on all of these factories. Yeah, also Mechanism does have this feature where you can put redstone here and it'll use it for power if you don't give it power, but we don't need that because we have power. So apart from that, we need like nickel plates, 16 of them, and then I'll need like a bunch of sieves, but that's fine more or less. And then I'm going to need 8 of these. So 32 mana infused ingots. I think that's wait, how do you make it then? Man, it's still in diamonds. Okay. So I need like 32 iron. Plus I need diamonds, 4 of them, because you can put them into here and then this will turn it into the cool diamonds, assuming the cool diamonds have. Okay, wait, I think I may need more because I think each of these provides 80. Let me test it. Yeah. Gonna need a bit more than that then. Maybe not. I'll put it here, but I won't put it in. And this can go into the mana pool, assuming we have enough mana, which hopefully we do. We'll see though. Yeah, we have enough. I don't think we have enough to do that again, but I don't think I'm gonna need to do that again for a while. I'm gonna spend this entire time making more sieves. So in here, and in the meantime I'm gonna manually sieve some crushed endstone, because this is the kind of stuff that just takes like forever. I want to make the powered diamond anvil ideally, and hopefully that is what we can get to doing. So a malachite, this won't even matter because I need a zirconium anyway. A ruby, wait, I thought there was something in this recipe that needed a ruby, but maybe not. Mana diamond as well. I should go make like 5 mana diamonds. Let me see. Yeah, this only made 16 because we need double. So that can go work. This I'll keep for now. And let me see. Mana diamonds. We are out of mana, I think. Yep. That's okay. That's not really a big deal. Because we have coal, and I can just put some coal there and feed the ender flames and they will work. Maybe it'll take a while though, maybe not, I don't know. And in you go. Okay, let me make sure this is actually working, by the way. Yeah, looks like it. Except maybe this guy. This guy doesn't seem to be working at all. Because it can't collect. Okay, please do not throw more coal. Or maybe do, I don't know. And let me make sure this is linked right if I have my wand of forest on me, which it does not seem like I do, so I guess it will not be linked. Okay, whatever. There's our 5, and that can go do its thing. I have a feeling I didn't build that system right, but it's whatever. So this will make gears. But not like that. Okay, it's starting to go in here, and I am seeing a bit of fiery armor there, and a bit of fiery armor here, which is a good sign because it means it's working. Fiery stuff. So at some point we'll collect enough, I guess, and yeah, I can like filter out all this leather and gold stuff and get rid of it if I wanted to, but I kind of don't care. So we got, how much is this? We need 6 of these. That's 54. I have 8, 7, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. I don't know. I don't want to do math right now. Okay. I would like sieves. Wait, did I make nickel plates but never put them in the system? No. Okay, I would like sieves. Good. And then mesh. These kinds of meshes. Which is gonna be a whole process. Mesh. Do we have gravel? Nope. It's gonna use a bunch of iron as well. 48. May need to go collect iron again. Okay, is this enough flint? I don't think so. That's also not enough flint. I'm gonna need more to collect more gravel soon by the looks of it. I should also put this back. Okay. Flint mesh. Iron mesh. Diamond mesh. And now we have a 9x9 sieve that I cannot jump over anymore. But that's fine. So it just does this, and you sieve at 9 times the rate. You can extend this out a bit. I don't remember like what's the maximum amount that you're allowed to extend it out by, but you can extend it out pretty far. And I have a lot of end stones, so finish sieving this and see, I guess. What I got. So, malachite I have 8 of, and for this stuff I have enough. Yeah, okay. So there's our gem. The rest of this can go away. That can go away, so this. We need 1 bone block, which I have, but not in the system. It's up here in this chest. I don't know why, but bone blocks. Bone blocks, quartz block, osmium, fluorite. Easy. And we may be able to see this happen the first time. So, quartz block wise, there's like all of this. Also, this stuff. Can I put ore dusts in here? Yes. How much do they make? I mean, they should make 1. Yeah, okay. And this can just smelt. And I have enough to make back my losses there, which is good. So all this can go in there. We're still doing fine on storage because I upgraded all to 4Ks a while back, I think. That's not how you make quartz blocks. What am I doing? I've been playing for so long. And I still have forgotten how to make a quartz block. Okay, so that's everything, I think. So over here, I'll need a fluorite, a bone block, nori in the middle. Actually, I'll take this off and put it on last. Okay. And we can watch the infuser work. Come down here. Maybe turn off the GUI. And boom. It works. I don't know actually how well it works, but hopefully it does work. Okay, it's draining power very quickly, but it does work. And I have 1 empowered Inori. Now this is entirely useless because I don't have any of the other stuff, but you know, I have an empowered Inori at least. Okay, so I have everything else I need to make the empowered diamantine except the zirconium, which only comes from a rock crusher. We should have enough time to make one, but let's see. This thing I'll need 2 linear whatever the hell's linear actuators with ferroboron. So this is a pretty special thing. It's just steel and boron, really. Steel wise we have 54, so that's way more than I need. I think I'll need like 2 crafts, and then boron we have none of. Well, that's not really true, I don't think. There's like ores in here that I could have used, but I don't think any of them are the right kind anyway. Boron. I have a boron. I think I have more boron like upstairs, but this will do. If I just run it through the ore doubler. I didn't have to smelt it, by the way. You can also just use ore dust in the alloy furnace, but I don't care. Wait, I don't think this is gonna be enough. No, it makes 2 per. Okay. 1, 2. Easy. We're out of pistons, but should hopefully be fine. DU plating. Ooh, wait. May not be able to do this. Hold on. DU. Okay, so we're gonna need the isotope separator as well. This just requires an extra bit of electric motors and some other stuff. Okay, this isn't that bad. It's just this. Let's focus on this. We won't be able to make the DU plating yet, but that's fine. A machine chassis. I just need 2 tough alloy for 2 of these. This is a ferroboron and lithium. Okay, so we're gonna need to get more boron from upstairs, plus lithium if I have any, ideally. So thorium, magnesium. Hold on. I should probably take this stuff with me, so I don't craft more when I need them. Okay, I may need to go mining. Let me see. Boron. Is there any boron in any of these chests? I don't know, because the contents of these chests are complete mysteries to me. But it is leaning quite far to the no side of things, which is also fine, because I'll just go look for boron in the mines, which shouldn't be too hard. I'll take this with me, I guess, but get rid of this. Okay, so it's mining time. It's, when is it not mining time? That didn't drop anything, unfortunately. So basically, if you read the tool tip, it does tell you that that those ores only generate. Oh, I will also collect the other stuff that I need or may need in the future. It does also say to you that nuclear craft ores always generate in like big piles next to each other, so you know, at least we know that if we find any, we'll be able to go pretty far with it. Anyway, it's digging time. We'll also collect this platinum stuff. And iron, because we are going to need iron. Stoneling, but I kind of don't care. Okay. You know, I might have a scanner. Or scanner. Not this thing. This thing. Hold on. Let me try to make this, because that might actually tell me where stuff is. Or I'll just fly around here, collecting some other resources like coal that I will also need. But generally, I do think we've found I do believe we found one of those super veins before of nuclear craft ores, because we have the ores in our inventory, so we should have found the super vein at some point, but I don't see it. So you know what, I'm gonna follow the torches, go back. I'm gonna leave. I don't actually know where to leave from. Not up there. This pickaxe is not a bad weapon. Maybe grab more iron. Yeah, you can leave from up here. This can... Okay. I don't know where you came from, but you can go die. I'm gonna top up on food, probably. No, probably, you know, I'm gonna eat some of the food that is just like I have never eaten before. Ores can all go in here. And I know I've made a scanner before, but I'm just gonna make and use another one. This will need to be charged in here. Easy. Then we don't have any scanning modules attached. So I need to scan stuff. And I will make a couple of these if I can. I can't because I don't have clay. Wow. It occurs to me that I may run out of time before I can make a power diamond anvil, but maybe not. We'll see. So scanner module wise, I need green dye. Which we'll have somewhere. Yeah, this stuff, the mystical green leaf. I may need to go duplicate it a little bit, but that's also fine. Should be iron in here. Okay. Shears. Just one will do. Let's go outside and touch some grass. Well, no, actually. Gonna touch some mystical green petals. Basically grass, right? So, yeah, 1 makes 4, and then 4 makes more. You know, this looks a lot like I'm growing some other plant. That should be enough, right? To make whatever I want? Probably. And if it's not enough, I can always make more. I will store this in the system though, so I don't lose it. Eventually I can make this thing called like a dye mixer from Industrial Foregoing, and that'll be pretty helpful. I also need my one mortar and pestle. This thing. I might just take it off there permanently, and maybe I'll make another one if I need it again, because I kind of don't want to make this anymore. So green plus mortar and pestle will make some floral powder. Okay, just make that. Rare ores, block, structures. I guess I'll just make both of these and a range one. So this will probably be enough to make 1, 2, 3 blank modules, plus I will want one of these, and one of these. So I can have more range in the module, then just throw this stuff in here. And that is the least helpful view imaginable. Okay. I don't know if you can get more unhelpful than that. Boron ore. Boron ore generates in the Twilight Forest, but also in the overworld at around Y10 and Y11, so let's go down there first. Y10 is about here. I may need to go back up for more food. Okay, wait, I've gone this way already, so I'm not gonna dig another tunnel beside the one I've already dug. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe I shouldn't have killed that zombie. It was a pretty good light source. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We're in this valley. This is a little bit useless. continue on. Try this again. Yeah, okay, so I need like a boron ore, I think. I need to find a boron ore. That way, I guess I'll collect more iron while I'm here. Because if I find just one boron ore, and this will probably be dark for you guys, but I'll also collect more gravel flint. Basically, I think you can bind it to a specific ore so that it, you know, only shows where that stuff is, but it does require me to have a boron, which unfortunately I already used all the boron that we had on other stuff. Would like to find more. I guess I can also, worst come to worst, I will just go back and then turn on the what's it called? Turn on the laser drill again. That's the worst case scenario. We don't find anything. No, maybe we should be digging up. Ooh, wait, what? Crystals. Dungeon. Apparently. There was a dungeon here. Cool, I guess. You know, there are some things that I think... There are some things that give you, like, infinite saturation, and I think I really need one of those right now. But anyway, we're in another ravine, and I might actually go turn on the laser drill again, just because I think that would be more productive than mining for this. Why did we fall? Probably because I made us fall, but anyway, let's go back home. Because that was because we're about to run out of food anyway, and that was like the least productive dig in terms of what we wanted to get. So let's go home. I'm gonna make more pizza, and I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know, hold on. Not only am I gonna make more pizza, I'm also going to collect soybeans. Maybe get rid of the agave, because we have like infinite sugarcane over here, like an unnecessarily large amount of sugarcane. Grain bait can go in there. This stuff I'll take, because you can use soy milk to make cheese, which I don't know if that's how it works, but I honestly couldn't be bothered to care. Can you not make cheese with this? I thought you could make cheese with soy milk. Wait, do we not have salt? So I thought that it actually makes salt for you, but it does not do that. That's fine. Just make some pizza. I don't know what we're out of, but I honestly couldn't care less, because 40 is probably enough. Okay. So I'll go down here and turn on the laser drill for more boron. If I could figure out the lens, I will also. I'll just turn it to always active. Okay. I'm not sure how much ore this can make, but you can sift crushed netherrack for it, apparently. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go up. Maybe I will do that. How much netherrack do we have? Because maybe I will instead... we have 1 netherrack. That is not going to be enough. Okay, let me drop off this stuff. And, iron ore can go in there. I guess the rest of this can go in here, except for this stuff, which can go in here. Because we are almost here, but we're actually going to not be able to do this because I don't have any zirconium. So in the meantime of collecting crushed netherrack, I'll also let that collect boron ore. I don't want to collect them here because they'll probably just make a space that will like fall into. So I'll do it up here. The glow shroom stuff you can use to make radaway for nuclear craft. Okay, that should be enough. But I'll collect just a bit more in case. The glow shroom stuff, as I was saying, you can use to make radaway, but I'm pretty sure there's no radiation in this pack anyway. Like, basically, nuclear craft radiation, if you have radioactive, if you are around radioactive stuff, you will start accumulating radiation, and if you have too much radiation, you will die. Like, too much as in if you reach 100% radiation, you will die immediately. That's how it works, basically. Now, it's pretty hard to accumulate 100% radiation, but if you do it, you will die. So, basically, radaway, which is here, yeah. This stuff can be used to make radaway. This stuff, it's a bit of bioplastic, and it removes 300 rads, so 30% at a rate of 7 rads per tick. So if you are, and there's also this slow acting radaway which removes, I think it removes more. No, it doesn't, but you can use it to remove it more slowly from you if that's what you're after. But we don't need to care about that because radaway is completely useless to us because there's no radiation. Okay. So this is significantly more productive than trying to collect boron from mining. Like, I know you can enchant this stuff with, like, sieve efficiency and whatever else, and then you will be able to, might sieve, like, 2 more. Sure. You can enchant it with sieve efficiency, then, it will sieve faster, but I kinda couldn't care less about that. The rest of this can just go away, I don't really care about it. More iron in there, and this boron can be run through the pulverizer, where it will become ore dust, and we can just leave in that form. Okay, steel wise, I'll grab some steel, and we'll need basic plating, which is a bunch of lead and graphite. That's probably fine. Okay, so it's just 8 basic plating, so 2 crafts of this. That's what, 4 lead plus 2 lead for every craft, so I need 16 lead. 16 lead, which I will make half of into sheet metal. Wait, No, it's not 16. It's more like more like 12. And then more of that should be made into item casings. Like this. Okay, and then I can make sheet metals up here. Plus I will need graphite blocks, which I want this kind of graphite block. How is this made? Smelting coal. Alright. I just need to smelt 2. There's 2. There's a full block, and then that makes enough for 1, and then I need to make more lead sheet metal. That's enough for 2. Okay. So now ferroboron, because we need this. So ferroboron is pretty easy. I'll just make as much as I can so I never have to worry about this. Because for this I need like linear actuator and stuff. Okay, let me focus on this then. So mixed metal, tin, bronze, iron. Yeah, and I will also need like 2 tough alloy, which is just 1 craft of this. So lithium I do not have in there, but I do have lithium ore bits, and I do have lithium in the chest as well down there, but I don't care about that. Okay, that's enough, I think. So just 1 craft of this will make enough tough alloy to make 2 machine chassis. There's 2, okay, and then this thing just needs electric motors, which means I need copper solenoids. So let me see here. Or not copper solenoids, well, I need copper solenoids. Whatever. So I need like 2 crafts of this. So that's 4 plus 2, I guess. 6, 12. And then aluminum rods, I need like 2 crafts of this probably. And then 2 mixed metal. Okay. Do we have any mixed metal? Yeah, and we even have more copper solenoids. That's cool. So let me compress up some copper. Maybe I will just make like a full stack of copper plates. And that way I will never, and maybe same with like the iron and stuff, no, I don't have to worry about that anymore. But anyway, we can make a motor plus another set of solenoids after I grab more copper plates, and I also need aluminum rods. So aluminum, I did get more aluminum, but it's currently like that. I think aluminum rods, I know like these make 2. Okay, it's the rod press. Rod. The sound never gets old. Okay. I forgot to grab it because I am a very smart and intelligent individual and I make no mistakes whatsoever. Another pack of solenoids and then another motor to make 1 of this. Isotope separator. That's also a quest complete, which is good. I'll just leave it here for now. I had uranium, this stuff. If you ever play Compact Claustrophobia, this is a main thing, but here it's not that important. I just need the big product here, uranium-238. And it also makes uranium-235, and you can turn a nuclear reactor and whatever, but I don't need to care about that. Uranium-wise, we have a lot of uranium. Like, normally this uranium stuff will generate radiation, but actually I don't need that much. I just need this amount. Eventually, when we make the nuclear craft reactor, this will become necessary, but for now it is absolutely pointless. I also need more tough alloy. 16 tough alloy, so I need 8 lithium. And steel and carbon for ferrocarbon. Not carbon, boron. Wait, this is already ferroboron. Alright, I made a bunch of this so I wouldn't have to do this exact thing. See what I mean? I am a very smart individual. In the meantime, I'll make another one of these, but I'm out of mixed metal ingots this time. Because I need another bit of solenoids. So let me see. I got this. I just need bronze, which I do not have enough of. So copper and tin of just some ratio, I don't know. And also tin again, but I need 3 for plates. I honestly don't know what the ratio is, and I don't care either. This will just make enough, and that'll be that. It's like 3 copper to 1 tin, I think. But whatever. I don't need to memorize the ratio. So here's the bronze, and here's a mixed metal ingot. No, there's not a mixed metal ingot, because tin plates are in here. 2 mixed metals, okay. And then copper solenoids, and then electric motors, 2 of them. Okay, and all I need is plating now. So this should not be that hard. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. And then rock crusher. Now this thing, rolling stones. Hey. Now this thing, if I remember correctly, it uses a ridiculous amount of RF. Oh, what the hell? The lights in my room are flickering, and I do not know why, but I don't care either. Let me claim this quest so I can get chili dogs. Yay. Now this does take like a ridiculous amount of RF. Do I even have diorite? No. But I know I can craft diorite. Yeah. Normally this recipe is incredibly dumb, but this is actually fine. You can see it takes 8,000 RF per tick, and it stores 3,840. It takes a ridiculous amount of RF. There's also like a lot of substrate in there. We're running out of biofuel. That's fine. It takes a lot of RF. But fortunately, we'll like never use this. Oh yeah, I think this doesn't have enough throughput to actually process this, but that's fine. Hopefully we get lucky and we can just get 5. I'll probably pull this out and let it charge. Okay, we are not lucky apparently. The zirconium is not a very... Okay, here's a zirconium at least. is not... I do not want this to craft all the time. Okay, I will let that run. And for now we can start doing this. I guess we'll do them one at a time, I suppose. This makes like 11.8 thousand RF. Oh, you know something? Our base normally takes, I think, like 5,000, and it's just not. It doesn't have enough. So I can do this. And a diamantine goes here. And this will empower it. Probably make like the combination of these two frames the thumbnail. Anyway, once this starts running out of power and a little bit longer, this might work. Hello? Okay, this will not work. Hold on, I have an idea. See these? See this like MV capacitor? I'm just gonna stick a power bank in here so I can do that. I'm also gonna need to configure the sides, but that can happen a bit later. Where's my flux ducts? I think I might have put them back. I just need a flux duct so I can charge it when it's not being used. Okay, let's put another diode in here. We can only run this. We can run that like, but really slowly. Do not try to infuse that. Still using this one. I think this one is the one that we used like a long time ago to do some stuff. Let's see. This needs to be an output, and it needs to be like this. It's draining power, and I don't know why, but let me do this before it loses all of its power. Hello? Is it possible for this thing to work? I do not think so, but I'll let that run, I guess. Maybe it's because of the rock crusher. This is going weird, but whatever. Another zirconium, yippee. Okay. Check on that periodically. Hey, okay, so it just takes forever. That's fine. Zirconium, another manulin. Got another one of these. We can do another one of these. In the meantime, I guess it will make the ender casing. Let me see if I got more zirconium. Yep. Another one. Wait, is it not gaining more power? Are we out? No. Okay. Let's see, unbookmark. If I break one of these down, I can break both of them down actually. But I can make an ender casing. Here's other empowered zirconium. No, empowered diamantine. What's this? Is so annoying. It's making my brain cry out in pain. I don't think this will like this take. I'm pretty sure the empower also takes like a ridiculous amount of RF. Okay, maybe that will be the last one. It depends. But anyway, we can now unbookmark this. I can make this soon. I guess I'll make basic coils in the meantime. If I had this. That'll do. I think I need a nori as well. How much does this make? 1 per? Okay. And what else do you need here? Aluminum wire. Aluminum wire. I think it makes 2. I don't know how much per 2.
还没有，我不知道。好。
Okay. Okay, I'll just finish this. It's 2 basic coils. Ideally there's another zirconium. Yes, there is. Okay, so now the only thing I'm waiting on is this to finish processing. I hate infusion altars. They are the literal worst thing ever made, but anyway. Okay, are almost able to make the item repair. We're just lacking 2 of these, which will come soon. As soon as this is done, which will be a while, but that's fine. I believe our capacitor here is out of power. Yep. That's not what I wanted to do.
我知道，我记得的。
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the last one, I think. That I need to empower.
Bye bye.
Here and 1 more. And then we can make the power diamond anvil. I'll stick it down somewhere and start repairing fiery armor, I guess. I'll bookmark that. Maybe not the dank null though. I will bookmark that. There's a docking station. Hey, it's done. Ooh. Okay. 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 Last one, guys. Boom. 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 Imagine if, like, it doesn't, like, it just disappears when you break it. No, it didn't. Okay. Just leave it under here. Next to a rock crusher. Okay. This is not receive. No, it is receiving power. It just says that there's nothing there. But that doesn't matter. Let me start on this. I guess. Let me start on it. And I will just collect enough stuff, including like the armor, like this stuff, the Prudentium armor, maybe Superium. I will see if I can scrape together a Superium set at some point here. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I don't know. I don't really care if I can or can't. I'll just upgrade this. Anyway, the main thing is this. And this is pretty fast, which is very good. Let me also grab a chest. A servo and item duct. That's the outside. Okay. I would make a slightly larger chest. That's from like extra utilities too. But I am unsure if they have fixed the issue where if you like if you shift click stuff in, it will cause the game to crash. That was a problem in like every pack that I've played with that had extra utilities too in it. That was a problem. That was in fact a very big problem. So I don't know if that's still a thing, and I do not want to test it. Okay, I'll just see if I can repair up this stuff as well and get rid of the quantum suit, please. There we go. So yeah, there, more fiery stuff. Anyway, this is the main thing. Let me do this in its new home, and yeah, the power diamond anvil. We did manage to get it. I think we went way over time, but there we go. It's done. I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye.